Lisa Briggs of the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden questions. 270-9933. Good to see you. But bring a little spring inside.
Well, we have snow, so we need spring. So
Very
we've got
pretty.
bulb pans, lots of different ones, all kinds of stuff at the store. Tulips and tete-a-tetes, these are little daffodils, and hyacinth, of course. And I always think that primrose
Yeah, they're so
are
pretty.
really nice to have, like on your windowsill in the kitchen.
Great colors.
They do have really saturated colors.
All right, let's get to the phones. We're going to start with Lorraine from Wanakee. Hi, Lorraine.
Hi there.
Hi, which question?
I have some plant roots and bulbs, various ones that I had ordered but never got them in the ground before winter set in. Is it going to be okay when spring comes for me to plant these, or will I have lost them?
It's going to depend on what they look like, Lorraine. So take a really good look. Make sure that they're not drying out or moldy or soft. If that's the case, just throw them away. For bulbs, it would really be better if you got them into some pots of soil like we have here on the desk. And then you can put them in your garage, give them a cold period of about 12 weeks, and then you'll get flowers. As far as the roots, it depends on the plants. So generally, they'll make sure that they're not like getting mushy or anything, and then pot them up. That's
Okay.
what I would do with them.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Let's go to Shirley now from Lake Delton. Hi, Shirley.
Hi, my question is about my poinsettia plant. Most all the green leaves have dropped off. The few that are left are like curled, and some of the red ones have black on the edges.
Okay, it sounds like it's one of two things. Either it's in a cold spot because poinsettias hate drafts, or perhaps that you're overwatering. So poinsettias are difficult to get to come back after they've gotten to that point of no return. They're really plants that like to be in the greenhouse. And so if you've got enough foliage, I would let it dry out between waterings, move it to a spot where it's going to get good light but is not in a draft, so away from a cold window or not by a door that's always opening, and see what happens. See if you can get it some new foliage to pop. If not, it sounds like it might be past the point of no return, unfortunately.
Thank you.
You're
All right,
welcome.
you're welcome.
Sorry I don't have better news.
This is not the time of year to transplant houseplants.
No, it is not a good time. You really want people to wait until end of February or March when days are starting to get longer. Houseplants really have a dormancy period this time of year, so they're not using a ton of water. So you want to really maybe cut back your watering. You want to not do any fertilizing unless you've got something specific like orchids that you're trying to get into bloom or something like that.
How do you know when it's time to transplant?
Generally, what you would do is around the soil, it would be if you lifted this plant out, the roots would be right there, and it would be really difficult when you watered, like the soil's not holding any water anymore because it's full of roots.
So the water's just running through.
Correct. Yes.
But some plants like to be root bound.
Yes, some plants do, especially for flowering. There are some plants where their flowering is triggered by being root bound.
All right, we have a call here, but I don't know who it is.
It's a surprise.
Oh, it is Mary from Verona. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Lisa. I took your advice. I brought in a Meyer lemon tree from the summer from my deck. I actually did not kill it, and it's the foliage is doing amazing. It was the first summer that I had it, but I cannot get any lemons. So will that happen, or will it not?
Lemon trees, citrus up here is kind of off cycle from where citrus grow, you know, outside as a crop. So they are flowering at the sort of late part of the summer, and then fruit is developing through the winter. Like a lot of citrus is much more readily available, say at this time of year than it is during the summer. They're tricky to get to flower. So I think what you want to do is when you put it back outside for the summer, make sure it gets plenty of light, and I would use a bloom booster fertilizer and see if you can get it to flower, because that's the trigger to get the lemons.
You'd actually get real lemons?
You can, yes.
You know, I have figs on my fig tree.
Did you eat them?
No, they're like this big.
Well, let them develop. They're good. When we had figs on our fig plants, the dog used to like pull them off and chew on them and then spit them out. So we never got them.
Probably not good. All right, if you're on the line, stay there, Lisa. We'll talk to you off the air. We'll see you next week.
Indeed.
All right, stay warm.